Hello, Taurus. I just saw 11:11 on the clock when I was sitting down to record for you, and I got this idea that there are going to be some very specific signs and synchronicities that are speaking directly to you. And they're going to be so personal that other people might not even understand, even if you are going to try to explain. You're going to witness them yourself, and you don't really need to share it with other people if you don't want to. It's not about that. It's about confirming for you. The universe is going to give you confirmation. And this reading is also saying that, yes, your intuition is 100% correct. You should take that seriously. Like, it's not just a random coincidence, it's meaningful. And whatever it means to you is correct. So you're meant to take it personally and you're meant to respond to it intuitively. So for instance, if you hear a certain song on the radio, like I'll give you an example real quick. I'm also a Taurus, by the way. Yesterday, I was turning on the radio and I was switching it to a certain channel. That's the college radio station in my area. It's the only alternative radio station. It's really good. They have lots of different programming, a wide variety of music, and I like to listen to all sorts of different music. So I'm flipping over to this channel, and as I'm searching for the channel on the radio, I'm thinking to myself, this is the only radio station where you can hear the Pixies, that band, the Pixies. So random. I don't even know why I was thinking about that, because I haven't heard them in a long time. But I was thinking, yeah, this is the only radio station where you'd ever really hear the Pixies. So I get to the radio station, there's a song playing, and then the next song after that was the freaking Pixies. Not even making this up. I'm not kidding. It was the Pixies, Here Comes Your Man. And it was like jaw dropping. I was like, oh my God, did that just happen? Yes, that just happened. And the song was Here Comes Your Man. And that has very, very personal significance to me. And I was like, oh my God, he is my man. So anyway, Taurus, you may have an experience like that. Let's get into your reading though, because I've been meditating on your cards and this message wanted to come through for you. So the first card that came out was the Two of Pentacles. It was talking about things are changing. It's a positive direction. It's an upwards trajectory. Things are growing and changing. And you're handling your priorities, especially when it comes to your living situation, your home, your house. You're being very grounded, responsible, and patient. You're taking care of practical details of daily life. You could be moving or renovating your home. You're handling your chores, your routine tasks. But this indicates that a change is in the works and you're maybe working on it with a partner because the Lovers came through. So you may be even prioritizing this relationship right now. But what I got was that you're working on this together with a partner or significant other. You're making changes together. You're making decisions regarding this relationship because this connection is actually really important. It's really important to you. The next card that came out was the Seven of Wands. You seem to be standing up for yourself. You're speaking your mind and you're expressing your desires. And you're feeling kind of defensive for some reason. There's a sort of some kind of struggle. It's a bit of a struggle indicated here. Maybe it's not easy for you to speak your mind like this, but you are. And you may even be feeling like you're taking a risk by saying this or taking a chance by expressing your truth openly and honestly. You're being true to yourself no matter what. No matter what someone else might say. You seem to love this person. You seem to have a very important connection with them, but you're standing your ground on something, even in the face of resistance. You're asserting yourself. You're being kind of forceful about it, maybe even being somewhat uncompromising on certain things. But here's the thing. There's the Two of Cups. It seems like whatever this is, the two of you actually agree on this. They love you and you love each other. And this is a very supportive energy. They actually support what you're saying. There seems to be a very genuine connection here and a real understanding. They're actually very receptive and you can be authentic. They love you for it. They love this about you. And I think that you feel loved and cared for in response. Like the way that they are responding to you makes you feel supported and loved and cared for. And there's a sense that you really don't even have to be defensive. You don't actually need to be defensive. You start to feel like you can relax. The star card. Okay, there's a sense of relief. Like you say what you need to say, and it's like you may even be expecting, like you're almost like you're expecting to get some pushback, you're expecting them to disagree with you, but it turns out they actually completely agree with what you say and they support you and they love you, and this clears the way or clears the air for a deep emotional connection that you share with this person. And actually, it's a really good relationship. It's a really happy relationship. They're receptive. Because you love yourself enough to speak your own truth, they actually find this very attractive and refreshing. You don't hold back. You say what you're thinking, and you are unapologetically real. And they love this about you. They also probably share your opinions. Whatever this is that you're speaking up about, saying, expressing, standing up for, maybe you're standing up for your beliefs. Whatever this is, they agree with you and they love you and it feels so supportive. So there's a sense of relief and hope for the future. Like you share the same values, you share the same vision, you trust yourself, and you trust your own power, you know yourself. And this kind of self-recognition inspires love in this relationship, and it makes it clear that this relationship actually has a real future. You could really make a life together. You could really share everything with each other. This shows you the way to make your ideas manifest, that you can realize the true potential of this relationship. You don't have to hold back with this person. You don't have to repress yourself or pretend to be something that you're not. And you really don't have to be defensive either. You can relax. Your energy is not wasted. They pour back into you. And look at this. This leads to the Ace of Cups. This could indicate that this is a new relationship. And so maybe you're expressing certain feelings for the first time. Or it's just, in any case, what I was just saying, I have notes here. This leads to a much deeper sense of emotional connection. It leads to healing. There's this idea of healing and emotional clarity. It becomes effortless. This love becomes effortless. It flows a lot easier. You can relax and receive as well as give in this love, this support. There's a deeper knowing. It's overflowing ease of expression. It's easy to be open with this person. There's a sense of unity and trust. So like I was saying, this could be a new relationship, or it could be renewal in an existing relationship, revitalizing or deepening the connection, but it feels really good. So you can just relax and go with it. There's a sense that they actually adore you. They adore you. And you adore them too. This is adorable. It's pure. It's honest. It's a solid connection, opening your heart to them and feeling like you have a real understanding. Which leads to the Four of Swords, indicating more healing and peace of mind and stillness without fear. You feel at peace. There is a real agreement with you. So this reiterates this idea that you guys agree. It's a win-win. Or it's like, yeah, I completely understand. I completely agree with you. That's what they say. Like you say something that you feel like maybe even controversial, or whatever that Seven of Wands is, where you feel like you have to be defensive, or you feel like you might face resistance, or you feel like maybe in the past, you've had to assert yourself in a kind of way. But now it's like, wow, they really understand you. You really can relax with this person. You really can be open. So stillness without fear, there's a real agreement. You can relax, you can rest, you can lay down your sword. This also seems to be a time for recovery, sleep, resting, and looking inward. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to get. You start to sort of look inward and reflect on this. Reflecting on it, meditating on it, sleeping on it, praying on it. And there also starts to come through at this point a sense of preparation. So I see someone that's sleeping on it. There's silent contemplation, silently contemplating this, giving it some time, taking some time to think about it. I see something becoming very clear in this person's mind, and now they're seeing the truth. Ace of Swords. They see the truth now. It's very clear. And they know exactly what they think. Now someone knows exactly what they think. They know exactly how they feel. They know exactly where they stand with you. Something has become very abundantly clear. And it's this kind of clarity that allows people, allows you and them, both of you, whoever this is, to make an important decision that perhaps they've been putting off, or, you know, this gives you the kind of clarity and information and truth that you need to make important decisions. So if you've been needing to make decisions, here's that information that you needed. Right. So we have the last card that came out was the Page of Swords. And these three came out together, just like this. Well, it was just like this. They flew out together like that. So it was like peace, clarity, truth, openness, open-mindedness, conversation, curiosity. So there may have been a need for this information. They needed to hear this from you, straight from your mouth, right? They needed to know how you felt. So this was a really good conversation indicated in these cards. This combination indicates a really important conversation that makes things very clear. Like, for instance, this is how I feel about you. Yeah, you know, when you tell somebody that you love them and you mean it. And now they know how you feel and they love you too. And now it's out in the open. And now you can make plans together, like, oh, we're in love. Oh, we have real plans. Oh, we have a future. Oh, we share the same vision. Let me think about this. Like, it's like you guys are coming to some kind of a agreement here in this whole thing. You agree with each other. You're on the same page. You see it pretty much the same way from your own perspectives. So they needed to know. Page of Swords. Somebody needs to know how you feel. They want to know what you're thinking. Page of Swords wants to know everything on your mind. They're going to ask you questions. Maybe they have follow-up questions. They're curious about you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk about you. They want to know more. So this may have been part of it. So they may have been curious and asking questions, or they may have some follow-up questions for you. But now that this conversation has happened and they've had time to meditate on it and think about it, and they're able to make up their own mind, this honesty and this insight is really valuable. They value this straightforward communication, the frankness, the honesty. That is so valuable to you and to them. They watch everything that you do. They observe details about you that other people might miss. And they see what they needed to see. I saw what I needed to see. I got the information I needed. I've been watching and waiting, and I've been thinking about this, and now I see it. I get it now. I've seen enough. I know you're the one. I totally agree with you. That's what this person is saying. So it's a really beautiful and strong relationship here. Building a really solid foundation together based on mutual understanding, honesty, and truth. You are nurturing this relationship. That comes back to the beginning. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, which is you, Taurus. Also Virgo and Capricorn are here. I also have Gemini and Aquarius here. Anyway, you are nurturing this relationship by being honest and speaking your truth. It enhances this relationship. It opens the door. It opens the channel of communication here. It becomes deeper and more expansive. And you really respect each other. It shows that you respect yourself. It shows that you respect them. And they seem to really respect you too. Like, they really appreciate this. They appreciate the honesty. They appreciate you being straightforward and open. It's a really positive connection, and it gives peace of mind. You're both giving each other peace of mind. I think that it goes both ways, honestly, especially with like the Two of Cups being there and the Lovers and the Four of Swords, which indicates also agreement and maybe even contracts, that sort of thing. I feel like it's mutual. It goes both ways. You're pouring into each other. This energy is not wasted. What energy you give to them, they give back to you. The love you give to them, they also give it to you. It's reciprocal. So I think you're both being very straightforward and honest with each other. And this gives you both the peace of mind, knowing where you stand, knowing the truth, knowing what this is, what you're doing, where it's going. And so this nurturing this relationship, it's growing deeper and stronger. Because they feel like they can be direct and honest and open with you too. Because you're so open with them, they feel like they can be open with you too. So I also feel like someone has some new ideas they want to share. Someone has something that they want to say to you. I feel like maybe you said something to this person, they loved it, they appreciated it, they were very receptive. Then they kind of go think about it on their own for a little while, pray on it, meditate on it, just like contemplate whatever it is that you said to them. And now they have something to say to you in response. Like this conversation is ongoing because they've been thinking about it. And now they have some new ideas and they have some things that they want to share with you. They want to share their ideas. Like they're eager to share their ideas with you. They want to engage in this with you. They love talking to you. They love the way that you guys communicate. They love the conversation with you. They just want to talk to you. So I would definitely think you're going to be hearing a lot more from this person. But there's this idea of, oh, okay. So at the bottom of the deck was the Nine of Cups. So we had the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And on the split was the High Priestess, which kind of goes into this Four of Swords a little bit again, too, because High Priestess and Four of Swords both talk about sitting in silence. And the Nine of Cups is tied into it, too. So the way I was thinking about it was spending time in silence to listen to the inner voice and to give expression to that inner voice. It's like speaking directly from the heart, speaking directly from your soul. Like when your intuition says something to you, you just say it out loud to this person. Like it's direct communication. The open channel. You are like an open channel for the universe, and it just comes through you naturally. So you're giving expression to that inner voice, and the more you listen to it, the stronger it gets. And you have some spiritual gifts that grow in stillness, solitude, and silence. That inner realm, it's so rich, it's so insightful, and the more you listen to it, the stronger it gets, and the more confident you feel in your psychic abilities, your intuitive abilities. The more confident you feel in your inner voice. So the more you use it, the stronger it gets, the more confident you feel, the more you use it. It's a nice feedback loop. There's also a sense that you know that your spiritual gifts grow in silence. Stillness, solitude, and silence. That's where spirituality, that's where psychic ability, that's where clairvoyance, that's where soul connection really develops. That's where it really comes from. And so I think I see someone sitting in silence and meditation, contemplating it, thinking about it first, getting that inner clarity, finding that inner peace, being at rest in your own center, and then speaking from the heart, speaking from that place. There's even something kind of mysterious about this, and it doesn't even need to be explained. You don't have to explain, and you don't have to apologize. There's something about being like unapologetically real and honest, and not even necessarily overly explaining yourself. I don't see you going into long, drawn-out explanations. You're just straightforward and open, like an open book. But at the same time, there's something mysterious going on. Like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, right? With the radio station. And I'm thinking about that band, the Pixies. And then I'm like, I turn to the radio station and the next song is the Pixies, and it's Here Comes Your Man. And my man was on his way to me at that very moment. At that very moment, he was on his way to me. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. It was very personal. And it was so completely real. Anyway, but it's mysterious, right? Like how did that even happen? Like, how does that even happen? We don't know. It just does. And so you don't even have to explain it. Just observe. You only need to observe and witness. That's all you have to do. Just witness the mystery and observe the miracle of your life as it unfolds. Because I see you feeling really, really very happy in the outcome here. There's a sense of getting what you wanted. Prayers are being answered. Blessings are bestowed on you. You know, the 9 of Cups, you're feeling blessed. There's a wish come true. You have good health. You've got happiness. You may even have some material wealth coming in, and you're enjoying it with love and gratitude and this sense of harmony. A sense of harmony in the relationship, but also psychic balance and spiritual growth. Like, you're really happy in this connection, but you're also really happy with yourself. You may be happy in this relationship, but whether you're with someone or not, you feel happy. Like, you're happy by yourself. When you're doing your own thing, you feel at peace within yourself. You don't need to like grasp on to the relationship and like cling to it. It is not the source of your happiness and your growth. It is an enhancement to your happiness and your growth. And that happiness and that growth comes from inside of you. And that's what you bring to the relationship. That's where it comes from, is that realness inside that you can bring then to the connection, which makes the connection real. That's what this reading is all about. So I see that you're doing your part with silent devotion. And it all springs from that devotion to your spiritual growth. That's what this is. So that's the reading I got for you today. And I had to share it with you because it was just such a beautiful message of you with your daily practices, your rituals, with your day-to-day practical tasks at home, with your growth inside of yourself, nurturing yourself and listening to your intuition and speaking from the heart is nurturing also this relationship, this connection, this partnership with this person who then feels confident that they can speak to you openly and honestly. It's like there's a sort of breakthrough in this. And I also saw underneath the 2 of Swords, Ace of Wands, you're acting for your own peace of mind. You're making a decision on how to act. Like, this comes from within. You are at peace within yourself. You are at rest in your center. And it's from that place of peace and rest within that you're taking action. And this is what leads to the breakthrough, or this is what leads to, yeah. This is the 8 of Wands, communication, breakthrough, maybe even problem solving, because there could have been a problem here with the 3 of Swords. But there's a lot of love as well. And maybe some of the problem came from the past. Past heartbreak may have still been sort of lingering in your energy somehow. But now it seems like eventually you're overcoming that. In fact, you are overcoming it. And I get that someone is quietly contemplating what to do next. And then there's a final decision, a realization, an awakening, and some kind of announcement and rising above whatever that was. So this is a transformational decision that you're making to whatever it is that you're doing, to act, to speak. If it's real and authentic, it's so powerful. You're really powerful, actually. So perhaps you see that now. Acting for your own peace of mind actually fosters peace, growth, and harmony in the relationship. So doing what's right for you is right for the relationship. And maybe that's how you know it's an authentic connection, right? When you're being authentic to yourself. And not only does this person not run away, or they don't even disagree, they completely agree. You're on the same page. They are loving and supportive and caring, and it only serves to grow the bond and grow the relationship and foster even deeper emotional connection. That's how you know. Here comes your man.